The lesson plan that I did is one where students will learn to find the operation needed and determine the answer when given two numbers. So they will need to figure out if they need to add or subtract in order to find what they need. I'm going to give them some story problems to do it and try to make it kind of fun and kind of like a riddle. The lesson introduction is I'm gonna plan for it to take about 3 minutes, and I'm gonna try to grab their attention by asking them if they like riddles, and then giving them some examples of riddles to try to make it fun and engaging for them. Once we do that, I'll explain to them that we're using story problems to figure out whether they're going to add or subtract and then to get the answer. The lesson itself should take about 40 minutes, I think. We'll do 20 minutes with a whole group problem practice where I'll have them use their dry erase boards to find the answer to some problems. Then they will talk about their answers and we'll move on. We're going to use number lines and things like that to show the difference and to help them find their answers. Once we finish the whole group practice, I plan to do about a 10-minute workbook practice on page 57 from their workbook. We'll go over part of it together and then they will fill in some of it themselves. We'll spend some time with them coming up to the board once they have their answer and showing the class what they found. After those 10 minutes, then I'll give them 10 minutes to work on another page from their workbook on their own. And as they're doing that, I'll be going around and helping the students who seem to need help with it. To close the lesson, I'll remind them how important it is that as they grow to know how to find the difference between two numbers quickly, so that gives them an idea of why they need to learn it now. I'll give them some examples of when they might use it, and then I'll give them some review of what we've done or some different problems to remind them of what we did. The assessment for the end will be the page 60 from their student activity book, and then also me studying them as they write their answers on the whiteboard to see how they do. The thing I think that will go best is the use of the whiteboards and allowing the whole class to work together on that. I think it'll be fun for them to be interactive and doing the whiteboard and sharing their answers. I'm worried that some of the students might not understand how to use the number line to figure it out quickly, and they might try to subtract when they need to add. So I'm worried that might cause some delays as we move from one problem to the next, and I might need to spend more time trying to help individual students.